All right, what's up, everybody? So, why Forex? I'm going to get into it and tell you why I believe it's one of the best vehicles to help you to start building cash flow, wealth, and use that to move into other areas. So, if you ever try to start a business at all, here's the requirements of a business. Not only do you have to find a product or a service to give, you're going to have to learn how to market it. You're going to have to spend the money on the inventory. You are going to have to, depending on what level you're at, you have to get legal involved. Understand that. You're going to have a lot of capital, which is really important. You're going to have a lot of capital in order to buy a lot of inventory. And then you're going to have to go out and physically go out and sell these things. And then when you get to a point of selling, then you hire employees. And then you have to train the employees to go sell your product or service that you have. Then you have to implement systems. It's a high-level entrepreneur to do all these things. And I'm not against business. I think traditional business is fantastic, and I think it should be part of something that you do. Let's look at another industry. If you want to get into real estate, it's the same thing. It's a level more convoluted in real estate as well. Let's look at what else industries are there? I mean, that's pretty much it, right? But Forex, for example, the only thing that is required, this is why a lot of people, they love Forex, is the only thing you have to do is have a broker account, which costs nothing to do that nowadays. Before, it used to cost a lot of money to do it, but have a broker account. Have capital. People think I gotta have thousands. No. I mean, if you check out my YouTube videos, and you can even look at others, you'll see that people have been using small amounts of capital and using that to leverage to make a lot more money. So all you need is capital and a broker. But the reality thing, all you need is training. And you need the psychology part of how to actually do the trades. The actual thing of learning how to do trade is actually easy. Learning how to trade is pretty easy. But mastering the psychology of it and the little nuances of trading, that's the more challenging part. But Forex by far is the easiest way to get in to start creating income for yourself starting today. You don't have to wait. You don't have to get permits. You don't have to get licenses. You don't have to go raise capital, raise funds. You don't even have to leave your home, right? You could do it from, you don't have to have a laptop. You could trade from your phone. You could trade whether you're in the States. You could trade overseas. You could trade 24 hours a day, almost 7 days a week. It's amazing. It's amazing, the opportunities. So I'd recommend, if you're not in Forex at all, at least look into it to some degree. It may not be your main source of income, but Forex has probably been one of the best things that's ever happened to me, because for a lot of reasons, obviously financially, but also it's allowed to use the money financially to move into other things. But then it's also made you focus in on how important it is to think, how important it is to study yourself. Why do you do the things that you do? So it's like a form of, and I really don't like this word, but it's like a form of personal development. So you start studying yourself, and really what it does is it exposes yourself, so then you can work on it and then become better. And what happens is, once the better you get in Forex, you realize that it's correlated with other things in your life. The better you get in other things in your life as well. So I would recommend start trading Forex. Start learning how to do Forex. Subscribe to this channel. I have videos coming out on the regular so you can shortcut the process. Because what happens to a lot of people before they start doing Forex is they get discouraged. They get distracted by a bunch of the bullshit that's out there. And this channel is all about helping you cut the learning curve by a lot. I'm going to give book recommendations. I'm going to always be showing live trades. I'll be providing courses. Most of the information will be 100% free. And eventually I'll move into coaching and doing all that stuff. But really, just the free content on this channel will save you years of your life. It'll save you years of your life just by going through this stuff. There's a broker below that I use. You can obviously check that out. It's been really helpful, great payouts. So I would recommend using that broker. It's easy, it's simple. Start today. So Forex is like, it's like just trading in general. It used to be before Forex that, or anything like that, entrepreneurial online. Unless you were a big business owner, unless you were like doing insurance, you were doing real estate, you were just a high level entrepreneur. Most people were working for somebody else. Thank God for YouTube. Thank God for the internet. Thank God for, all these instruments that allow like myself to be able to work from the comfort of my home. So it's great. A lot of people are making a shit ton of money. So I'd recommend get into Forex, start today. You don't need a lot of money. You can literally start with as little as $10 to $20. Most of you guys probably spend that on bullshit anyway. So you can start with as little as that much money up to obviously thousands if you want to do that. So get into Forex. It's been going on for a while. The banks have been doing it behind the scenes, trading. But in the past, I would say 5 to 10 years, it's been the wave for people to get in. So I really recommend it for everybody. Instead of most people, what they'll do is they don't even have money in bank accounts anymore. They'll keep them in trading accounts, and they'll probably just risk a small percentage of the amount, because if you leave it in a bank account, it's gonna earn 1% interest for the year. You can make 1% interest in 1 second at Forex. So highly recommend, just get into Forex, get in the game. Any questions, drop a comment below. Follow and subscribe, or just subscribe. And if you have found any value to this video, just like it. More videos are gonna come, a shit ton of videos I'm gonna drop to help shorten the learning curve of everything that I've learned over the years, so you can start being profitable. Because I tell you, once you start making your first $10 a day, you're like, damn, okay. Then you move 10 to 20, wow. And then you start making $50 a day. But really what happens is when you get up to $100 a day, for most people, that's what they make working. If you could do $100 a day, there's 20 trading days in a month, that's $2,000 a month. Life changing on top of what you're already doing. And then when you start getting into 2 and a 3, and then you have your first $1,000 week, then you have your first 2,000, and then it just gets, you're like, wow. I'll tell you what it does. Disclaimer, you start thinking like, damn, I wish I would have known this faster. And then you think, your brain shifts to earning income online and passive income. And you're like, the thought of earning earned income, unless you really like what you do, or unless it's actually very lucrative or it's worth your time, the idea of trading time for money is just, it's not appealing to you anymore. So check out Forex, subscribe to this video, like it if you got any value from it, and more videos coming soon. Any questions, drop them below. Talk soon.